Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Kelsey again, and today we're going to continue our conversation about Bhakti Yoga and the Yoga of Sound. If you haven't checked it out yet, there should be another video talking more specifically about Bhakti Yoga and just the general gist of what Bhakti Yoga is. Today we're going to be focusing more specifically on mantra, what mantra is and how we use it in the yoga practice. So the word mantra is derived from the Sanskrit word manas, which means the mind. And tra, the second part of the word, T-R-A, is vehicle or tool. So mantra is using sound and vibration to harness and move the mind towards our highest good and towards our essential nature, which we discussed in the first video. Our essential nature, according to Bhakti Yoga, is love. So devotional singing and repetition of mantra, which is called japa, and kirtan, help us keep our energetic channels open enough to give and receive love from divine source. And it helps us to keep the pathway clear and to carve out the groove of love and connection to God. So it really helps us to cleanse the energetic body from all of the noise that's always around us all the time. Some other great benefits of mantra is that it is a great pranayama exercise. Pranayama, if you don't know, means breath control or breath restraint. And it has its own limb in the 8 limbs of yoga. So mantra is a great tool for breath control. And in turn, because it's a great tool for breath control, mantra helps us calm the central nervous system because we are harnessing our awareness and our breath all on one specific sound or vibration. Mantra helps us to free the mind from outside or external background noise and chatter. We live in a really loud world, right? There's sounds all around us, and so rather than being kind of strung about by all these different noises and visual stimulus, mantra helps us to focus the mind on just one specific sound rather than all of the sounds that are around us all the time. And then also when we sing it in a group setting, it deeply connects us to one another. So if you've ever been in a yoga class and the teacher ohms at the beginning or the end, and the ohm is very harmonious throughout the whole class, it can give you chills, right? It touches us on a deep level because that's how sound works. So interestingly, we all know there are 2 sides of the brain, right? There's the left brain, which is considered our masculine side of the brain and how we get stuff done in the world. It's how we manage. It's very analytical and very logical, which is all great things. And then the right side of the brain is considered the feminine side. So the right side of the brain manages our creativity, our imagination and our dreams, and it's also associated with rest. Also interestingly, the left side of the brain, the masculine side, is associated with our eyes, and the right side of the brain, which is our feminine side, is associated with our ears. So in our culture, we are more visually stimulated than auditorially stimulated. So we're constantly looking at screens and the TV and media, and what people look like is very important to us. So we've really gotten to a place where there's an imbalance between what we're seeing and what we're hearing. So our culture kind of uses visual stimulation to keep us chugging along at a pace that is rather unhealthy. And we have a pretty massive imbalance between our creativity and how much we're working and how successful we are. So the practice of yoga and the practice of mantra helps us to turn and focus our awareness inward and cultivate more balance between those two. And sound is powerfully linked to our emotions. Like, you know, you hear a song come on that really brings stuff up for you, or maybe it makes the hairs on your arm stand on end. And so we can really use that power to come back to who we are, to come back to ourselves and to quiet all the noise. So that's really what we're going for with mantra. And we can start to tap into our inherent creativity that way. I'll just tell you a quick story. When I bought the harmonium, I don't know how to play music, or I didn't know how to play music. So when I got this, you know, I was intimidated by it, and I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but I knew that I was drawn to it. There was something about it that I needed to explore more. So I got it. Didn't know anything about music. I love music. I love listening to music. I love going to concerts. Like, music's a huge part of my life, but I don't know how to play it. So I started learning, and I started watching tutorials and all kinds of things, and just gathering more knowledge about music. And it's interesting because I used to only be able to play like very specifically what someone taught me. And now that I know more about music a little bit, I am able to be more creative with it. And so I started making my own melodies for mantras and things like that. And it doesn't always go very well, you know, it's the creative process, which is kind of messy. And I found a lot of beauty in that. So just by me being interested in mantra and this instrument has opened up this entire door of creativity and musical skill that I didn't know I had. You know, you don't know it until you try. So that's just my little example of how powerful this practice is. Today I would like to focus on 2 mantras. The first mantra is Hari Om. Hari, H-A-R-I, means to remove suffering, or it's like the remover of suffering. And then Om is the sound of the universe, is the eternal sound, like we discussed in that first video. Om is encompassing all the sounds and all the mantras. And then the second mantra that we will go over is Jai Ma. And the melody that I play is the melody that my teacher taught to me, and it's very beautiful. And Jai means victory or glory to, and Ma is like the divine feminine. And remember that our feminine side is our creative side. So it's Jai Ma to the divine feminine, to our inherent creativity, to Shakti, which is like the manifest world. So those are the 2 we'll be singing today. And I will sing them to you, and you are totally welcome to join me, or you can just listen. It's totally up to you. So when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes and sit up nice and tall. Take a few moments to get comfortable in your seat. And when you are ready, start to turn your awareness inward. Start to move your awareness to the internal space, away from everything you have to do today, from that tasky mind, into the space of feeling and observing. Just take a few moments to think about Hari Om, and what you would like to, what suffering you would like to remove from your life or your heart today. What is it that you're looking to let go of? When you're ready, you're always welcome to join. beautiful thing with mantra is that you can make it whatever you need it to be. Soft and sweet, or loud and powerful. It's really up to you. All that matters is that you sing, and you sing from your heart. And when you're ready, bring your hands together in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. Take a moment and find some gratitude for showing up today in this way. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and exhale. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Thank you all so much for being here today. Please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. We bow together as a community and we say Namaste.